Hi, welcome to episode 0 of HitESC, where we talk about us and gaming.
Hello.
This is Ra, and I'm Jason. And so, who are we when it comes to gaming?
I am a person in their 20s who likes video games. Is that who I am? I think so.
That's real specific. You know, that's like 80% of the population, and probably 90% of you count casual gamers that play mobile games.
Are you calling me casual right now?
No.
Okay.
But
I guess that's what...
I'm just saying the way you defined yourself, you could be in that general group.
That's true.
Where you play
Never mind,
Angry Birds or whatever on... but you know, like what else have you played? What is your gaming background? What was your first game? The first thing that broke your game virginity?
I guess that's what I'm calling it. My first game would be Prince of Persia, the 2D platformer. Played that with my dad as a kid.
On
PC. Yeah, I did not have consoles growing up.
It came out on a PC?
I don't know. I played it on my PC. Like, I didn't have consoles growing up. My first console was Game Boy, and that was like, I was 12. So, I'm like, no. What about you, though?
I mean, if we're talking about first game, we're like the very
one that, yeah.
I don't know, like I wouldn't really count it because I didn't really have that much fun. You're talking about like Minesweeper and like Solitaire on Windows 95. I mean, like the first if we're not counting stuff like that, it would be like Flight Simulator. I had a joystick and everything.
Flight Simulator, wow.
Or the Windows 95 would be Flight Simulator. But if we're talking about like the first game where I'm like, whoa, this is so much fun, would be like the 52-in-1 video games for the Game Boy.
So not one game, but 52.
I had 52 games, yeah. Those bootleg copies you get from like Chinatown and stuff. Yeah, on my Game Boy. But I don't know, like I can't really say I had a first game in that sense, if you put it that way, because I went through 52 within a matter of an hour. There was Super Mario World somewhere in there, and Dr. Mario, and then other games where you put blocks together that's supposed to be like Tetris, but
I never got
it was never called Tetris. It was never called Tetris. Yeah. It was called like Blockade or something like that.
Alright, welcome to HitESC, episode 0, Building Blocks.
Building Blocks.
We're going to talk about Minecraft, Legos, and blocks, Mega Blocks?
Mega
No,
Blocks.
let's not talk about Mega Blocks.
Mega Blocks. But I don't know, like, like, what about the first game that really got you into gaming? Like, where you were like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life? I mean, well... Pokemon?
Yeah.
The first one?
Pokemon Yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
With the Pikachu. What would be mine? I think mine would be like Duck Hunt.
Nice.
But I always cheated in that game. Like I had the gun, but I always stick it against the screen, so I'll stick it onto the screen so I'll never miss. Like I'll start like, yeah, I got all that. I'll still lose. Like I sucked really badly at that game. But you know, I loved it. And then like I don't know, as the time went on, there were more games like Double Dragon for the SNES, and that was always fun because I played
Road Rash.
Like I played with Priscilla a lot, like Double Dragon. We never won that one. There's just games back then were just unbeatable.
They were hard. They made you they put you in a pit and figure it out.
But the thing is, like,
go to GameFAQs, read the text walkthroughs.
That didn't exist back then. There were no GameFAQs back then. There was like Cheat Engine, I think it was called, where they give you like codes. If the game even had codes back then, like
a lot of them did though.
A lot of them, yeah.
It was a thing back then. It's only not a thing these days where it's like, oh, you're gonna cheat. No, you're not.
I remember I had Game Shark. I had Game Shark for my Game Boy.
You know what I did though?
And I screwed up my Pokemon game really badly. I caught like 3 missing nodes and the game just disappeared.
No, but that reminds me though, like when Crystal was a thing, I played in an emulator, and all I did for the first I found out one cheat code, and then I was like, okay, what if I change some of the numbers around? And then it gave me another item, and I was like, whoa, this works. And I spent the entire 2 days after that just putting in random numbers.
Figuring out the zeros and ones.
And I wrote them down physically in a notebook.
Yeah, back then when you couldn't just type it into your phone.
Yeah. Phone. I was like, what? 10. I wasn't allowed a phone.
I mean, even if you did have a phone, you would have had to press
I would play Snake,
the 2 key over and over again to get to the letter
B. But yeah, I spent my entire 2 days just putting in numbers, and ended up with this thick book. And I believe I had every item, every Pokemon for Crystal, everything.
That's too much.
Except for the red Gyarados, I killed it.
You killed it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to save before every big fight.
I didn't know that was special.
You have to save before every big fight.
I didn't know it was special. Yeah.
It's
you make sure Gyarados, okay.
Or you make sure you always walk around with 99 and 3 pixels of Master Balls.
That's what I started doing.
Of Master Balls. Or you surf around Cinnabar Island until you find a Mystic Known and you just clone shit all day.
But yeah, that's what got me into Pokemon, and I thought, hey, let's make a website that's about Pokemon.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I had a website for Pokemon and all its news and everything. And
how old were you?
I don't know, 12?
What was this site called?
Pokefusion.com.
Okay.
It was top 6.
Not
right away, of course.
Top 6 Pokemon websites.
Not much of
out
a
of
competition,
out
really.
of 6.
No, it was a thing. It was if you've ever been to Poke Community, I don't know, were you big on Pokemon? Or?
I played a lot of Pokemon, but you know.
So Poke Community back then was one of the biggest resources and probably one of the few that were active even. But that was amazing. I went there and started learning how to hack the Pokemon ROMs and make your own game out of it, and amazing culture. Poke Community still to this day is alive, but I don't know how well it's doing. I believe there's people going there, but amazing place. It's kind of where I started learning, and that's where I started with Poke Fusions. Ooh, HTML, this sounds fun.
You see, I did that, and I created a Dragon Ball Z webpage.
Nice.
But mine was an image, text, image, text, image, text, and then I put it on a floppy disk, and I shared it with my friends at school.
What? It's a website on a floppy disk?
A website on a floppy disk. An HTML file.
Look at you!
HTML file, I shared it, went to every computer, stuck it into a floppy drive, and was like...
Look at this, I have a website.
Look, you can't even visit my website anymore, because the computers don't even come with floppy drives.
Yeah, that's true.
So technically, my website is a rarity. You would have to buy an old computer just to see, or a floppy drive. I'm sure you can still get floppy drives, right?
Get floppy drives, yeah. We'll arrange one for her.
I know, a USB floppy drive. You know how counterintuitive that would be.
I mean, it gets the job done.
Let's use the newest form of putting data into a computer and connect it to a floppy drive. Which is still not the oldest form of data, but you know.
I still have the big floppy disks. I forgot what they're called.
I don't know, but the huge ones that look like the records.
Yeah, the vinyl records.
Vinyl records.
Oh, those are huge. I still have 2 of them. My mom wanted to throw them out as a kid, but then I was like, no, we must save them. They're precious. That's right. I was right.
I think I still have some floppy disks lying around. But anyways, back into gaming.
All right.
What got you deeper into the realm of gaming? What made you I need to be obsessed with this? What got you... Ooh, excuse me. What got you real obsessed with it?
So, for me, it was running around. You're a 10-year-old running around with Pokemon, and your parents don't tell you anything, come back home or anything. There's tall grass and everything. There's Pokemon there fighting.
So that's amazing. But Pokemon was your obsession.
It was big because like I said, I started a whole site about it.
Yeah,
I was obsessed with it.
All right.
But then
it was a little bit.
Yeah. But as I was saying, I used to hack the ROMs a little here and there. Started learning more and more about programming, and that's kind of how I picked up. Oh, hey, this looks fun. Look at me, I'm changing this house. Oh, Professor Oak's house? Nope, not anymore.
What is the point of that? There's no lucrative means to changing someone's house around.
It's just fun. It's fun, and it caught my eye, and I'm like, okay, let's learn programming, because I kind of want to do this more. So, and eventually that made me go out and, remember all the old games that I played, what was that, House of Dead?
House of the Dead.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was
scary as a kid. Like I could not sleep. But
that was another one that me and Priscilla couldn't beat. We played House of the Dead 2 for like 3 days straight, and it got to a point where we were pretty much cheating, because like you can on the Dreamcast. We played it on the Dreamcast. You can reload and shoot at the same time.
Huh.
So you can basically spam and then just move your cursor around. I mean, it wasn't cheating because the mechanic was put in there for me to do that.
So then after that, I like the reason I like them now really is because games to me are like almost like reading a book. You can like it's an immersive story that you're living, not just reading. You're actually physically living it. Well, not physically, but you know your character.
I mean, technically you're physically living.
Yeah.
Because unless your physical being is there, you can't live it.
Yeah. So like when you read a book, you're imagining the world around you, whereas over here you're actually seeing the world around you. You're seeing all these dragons that are coming to get you, Skyrim. But yeah.
One of my favorite games, by the way, Skyrim. Anyways, continue.
So that's kind of what keeps me going to this day, I guess. Like.
Well,
the stories, like every single thing. I don't really I'll like every single story. That's the thing with games. Even if they're like linear, but I also like them.
Final Fantasy 13.
Alright then.
It's true.
I was gonna say Call of Duty, but you're right.
Well, there's no storyline to Call of Duty, is there? I don't play COD.
There is. I mean, there is a storyline, and I don't want to get into it. It's some people like it because it's nice, but for me, it's a little bit too like military-esque.
I mean, I like.
And they're nice, but
I've only played the old Call of Duty, like the ones on the computer, like on the PC. Like we're talking about like back when
World
it was
War II one.
Yeah, the World War II one. Yeah.
All I remember from that is like there was a tank sequence, and you were inside the tank.
Yeah,
that's all I remember.
It's the only one I played, and then all of a sudden, next thing I knew, everyone's like, "Oh my god, you gotta play Call of Duty!"
Exactly.
And I'm like, "Where did this even come from?"
Because when I played it, like no one talked about it. I was
No.
like, okay, Call of Duty.
I mean, I don't want to sound like a hipster, but
Yeah.
like it's basically what happened.
We're doing a show about video games. I think we're pretty hipster. There's a Mac right in front of us.
You know what? What is hipster nowadays?
That's true.
But I mean, for me, gaming. Not gonna lie, it's a lot darker for me. Gaming was like pretty much like a drug. I mean, at one point it was like
inject the games.
like
got some more of them games. You got any more of that loot?
Of the loot of the games?
S-class armor.
I need my fix. I need my fix. No, because like back then, I don't know. I was. I didn't have much to do. Like, I was stuck at home all day. Not because I was forced. Yeah, I was technically forced to. I lived in an Asian household where like parents were like, you had to come home right after school, and after school you eat lunch and you go to take your nap. Then you wake up and you eat dinner and you have 2 hours to yourself. So what can I do for 2 hours at home doing nothing? I play video games. No.
That's an option.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, most people would just watch TV, but I guess I'm the special one who decided to play video games. I mean, you watch TV for 13 hours straight, and it's okay, but then you play video games.
13 hours? What are you doing?
No, but I didn't play video games for 13 hours.
Okay, yeah.
By God. I mean, my parents at least didn't know I played video games for 13 hours. But, I played, like, there was not much to do. So for, like, the last couple hours before I had to go to bed, I played video games. In the beginning, it was like I was a huge MMO person.
Oh, nice.
Huge MMO. That's where the addiction happened. I started with RuneScape.
Oh yeah.
I started with RuneScape.
RuneScape's amazing.
I played at school until until schools learned how to proxy people, which then in turn made me learn how to break proxies. But
that's how a hacker is born, guys.
Yeah. Then I played at the library because my computer and my internet. Yeah, that wasn't gonna fly.
What is the sound you're making, Jason? I'm not familiar with this sound.
AOL dial-up. What is that dial-up?
What?
Most people don't even know what dial-up is. No.
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi? You mean Wi-Fi? The thing where you type in a password? No, everyone had their own account back then to get onto the internet.
That was fun.
And the process was horrendous. It took you 13 minutes to load images.
And then if your mom answered your phone, it would
all of a sudden you don't have internet.
told you not to answer the phone for 2 hours.
I was playing a video game, Mom. No, I played RuneScape at the library until they kicked you off. Obviously, it was a time limit. I played a lot of RuneScape, and then people at school were talking about this new amazing MMO. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, you could do so much! There's classes and new abilities." And I'm like, nowadays classes
abilities.
Nowadays, like they're like
inventory.
There's 4 different classes you can play, and then
Just
they're like
4. Come on, man.
I mean, nowadays
what are they? Elves, like a beast kind.
They didn't even have elves. They didn't even have races back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were like, there's 4 classes you can play, and you can from those 4 classes you can go up to more classes, and we're like, oh my god, whoa, what is this? You have to download it. I'm like, you have to download it. And then they're like, yeah, it's called Maple Story. And then I was just like, that's it. I need to play whatever this Maple Story is. And then nowadays people make fun of Maple Story.
For the longest time I couldn't play Maple Story because my download speed was so bad I couldn't.
Oh no, it was horrendous. It took me a day to download Maple Story.
Even after I downloaded it, I couldn't get it to run.
No,
it's so slow.
No, like I got it. I got on, and I'm like, this is amazing. It's a world where I beat monsters up. I mean, I did that in RuneScape, but it was ugly. I'm like, wow, this is a brand new world. I could be a thief, and
that's what you're excited about, being a thief.
I could be a thief. I could be a mage. I could be a warrior. Yeah. Back then, like in RuneScape, you had that too. You had a lot more. Honestly, not gonna lie, I'm not gonna rat on RuneScape. Yeah. It was a very advanced game for its time. You know, they had classes way before classes were even in MMOs, and jobs. You can cook, fish. You know, think about it. That didn't even really come out until, it came out, but it wasn't really developed until WoW came out. Yeah, pretty much. Wasn't really that well developed until WoW came out, where you can fish, cook, and like
everyone was like, wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep puns to a no promises.
Cringeworthy. No, but so I mean, once Maple Story came out, I was addicted. Like I'm telling you, there was a point where I was grinding in this one map. I passed out grinding. Like blacked out. I woke up and I'm like, oh no, I must have died, and
that's the first thing you think of after you wake up.
I wake up and I'm like, oh no, I must have died and lost so much EXP and gold and stuff like that. Because think about it, pre everything Maple Story, grinding was hell. Getting to level 30 was hell. Getting to level 50 was even worse hell. I mean, nowadays you can get to level 60, 70, even like 100 in a day if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
But like back then, I was level 49 trying to get to 50. And I was grinding. All of a sudden I pass out. I wake up and I'm like, no, I must have died. Then I look at my fingers and I'm still grinding.
That's scary.
I was grinding in my sleep.
That's scary. No.
I was grinding in my sleep.
But also amazing. Wow.
I woke up and I was still collecting gold, killing monsters. I remember very, very.
So it's like complete muscle memory. You're just like.
Yeah, I remember very vividly. I was in what's that? Ludibrum. I was in Ludibrum, the tower, and I was fighting the Blocktopus, and I was grinding on the Blocktopus all day, and I was like, oh man. After I woke up and I saw that, I'm like, I need to go to sleep. And then from that,
probably a good idea at that time.
From that time on, I was just addicted to MMOs. I mean, it was great. I played Maple Story for on and off at least 10 years on and off. Like straight, I would say I played it for 5 to 6 years, and then I got off, and then like got back on here and there, and then I obsessed over it when they came out with the whole you can level to 70 in one day, and I'm like, what? So
that grinding, it's just.
So I went back on, abandoned my 6-year account that never made it to 50.
Okay.
And then got to 60 in a day.
That's how it works, right?
Yeah. Well, it also didn't help because my first main Maple Story character, the name was dedicated to my ex. Oh. So you know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Whatever. She this is a different story for another day.
For another time.
Yeah, but and now I hate to admit it because everyone thinks it's a foolish game, but I'm addicted to League of Legends, which we'll touch upon on a different day.
I like it.
Which I spent 4 to 5 years on, and I still suck. Anyways, what can I say? That's my anti-drug. That's my addiction. It could be worse. I could have been a meth head by now. Not talking to you on this podcast.
Wow. But talking about MMOs, I did play, like, I couldn't get MapleStory to run, and I definitely didn't, like, because I grew up in Bangladesh, and we didn't really have, credit cards per se to use on, like, accounts, and $15 is a lot, because $1 to this day is like $1 in Bangladesh is like $80 here. $1 here is $80 there. So $15 per month was a little bit too much. So I couldn't get to play WoW as much. I mean, I had a friend who was rich. I went to his house and played. Yeah, that was fun. But for me, the first MMO that I could play entirely besides Gaia, and yes, that is an MMO. No, that is an MMO technically. But besides Gaia was
you're pushing the lines of MMO, but okay.
But that was Angels Online, and I spent 6 years there, and I met amazing people, just amazing. And it was hard to play that game, especially because in Bangladesh we have frequent blackouts every now and then. So I'll be in the middle of a raid and like, boop,
it's gone.
Oops.
Oops.
But yeah, six years complete without a single break. Every day I'd come home and that's all I'd do until like nightfall. Like no chance. And like there was also this auto train thing that it had, so you could like leave your characters on, like, and you could have multiple characters. Like the game itself allowed you to open multiple tabs. That's kind of where I got my tab addiction from. I have 800 tabs at a time.
Yeah, that's on a good day.
But so you could open multiple instances of the game and have multiple characters running at once. So you could even go to one character as your healer and make it follow you. Amazing stuff. I feel like more games should do that, but then again,
then it'd be broken.
Angels Online is broken.
I mean, think about it. Then the MMO aspect would just be shut out, because then you could just have a whole party on your own. And
I had a friend who had like 30 characters at one time. Like she had everything.
That's just asking for a server crash nowadays.
Nowadays.
I mean, nowadays most MMOs can't even handle having like 300 people on one server.
I mean, resources are. Yeah. Also, the games are running a lot. Angels Online is like a top-down game, so not a lot of resources, and you can also save all of those resources on your disk and get them to run, as opposed to Guild Wars, which I'm currently playing. I am still playing an MMO, yes.
But now they have real life MMOs coming out.
With the VR?
No. The mobile ones.
What do you mean?
There's an app.
Ingress?
I don't know. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a mobile app, and then it's a real life MMO. You meet other people, and you run raids together in real life, which I think is the word.
What? How do you run raids in real life?
I don't know. It's still in beta. No, I mean it's still in alpha. Like they're still testing it. I have no idea. I really don't. I have no idea. But they
tune in to the next episode for this.
Once I figure out the name of it. But I'm pretty sure everyone who's heard about it knows about it. Like it's cool. You're basically playing as the character, and you go around the city or wherever, and there's destinations where there's quests and stuff like that, and you fight monsters that are on the world. And honestly, I don't think that's they talk about it coming out soon, but I think what is coming out sooner than that, which is similar, is Pokemon Go. Because with Pokemon Go, it's the same concept.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're.
And the thing is that they're working.
So then it is like Ingress too. Then if it's like Pokemon Go, which Pokemon Go is like a brainchild of.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Pokemon Go actually has a release date, unless
it does. It doesn't yet.
No, it's supposed to come out
this year.
Sometime this year. Not a date. But,
not a date.
Hey, that's a lot closer than I don't know when this is gonna come out. But here's a cool game that you'll never see.
Kickstarter. Here's a cool game you'll never see.
Yeah, support us. Give us $300 and we'll tell you when it comes out. Oh wait, no, we won't.
No, I feel bad.
And there goes my Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's poor planning.
But with Pokemon Go, I'm excited for it. It's nostalgia mixed with modern day technology. Yeah. Like being able. I just feel like it's dangerous though.
dangerous.
You're literally running up to random strangers and going,
Well,
I battle you! Just like
our eyes have met!
Alright.
Let's battle!
And this guy's like, I'm trying to get to work. or like, you're like, ooh,
That's not how it works. You stop dead on your tracks, no matter what. Oh, Rayquaza is gonna break down the whole world? No. Our eyes have met.
Our eyes have met.
We must battle.
It is the end of the world, but our eyes have met.
There's like Kyogre and Groudon fighting right behind you. It's like, you must battle me first.
No, but like think about it. Like, it could be this kid who's playing it. He's like 15, and then you're like, ooh, a trainer I can battle. And you're like this grown-ass 30-year-old man. And you come across and you're like, I don't know if I should battle him. I feel kind of bad. There's this kid who has like...
And then you walk away behind a crushed child.
No, like, it's like a kid who comes out and he has like 10 Psyducks or something. Like, and you're like, I want to fight this kid, but I'm probably going to whoop his ass because I've been special training my Pokemon.
EV training all day long.
EV training all day long. And it's like, I have a Pokemon that looks like it's on steroids, and he has like, he comes out with like level 10 Psyduck. What am I supposed to do? Like,
yeah, I read a comment on a Reddit article recently, and I'll link it to the video, but it was funny because this one guy said, oh, I don't really travel much, so what am I going to do? Mm-hmm. And then this other user replied that, oh, you're going to be one of those people, you know, those kids with the 6 Metapods.
The bug trainers.
Yeah.
The bug trainers.
Because that's all you see. You don't go anywhere, so, you know, what are you going to do?
You're going to be the one with a really strong Metapod.
Oh, yeah.
It's like level 100 Metapod that just hardens all day. And
you know what happened? Back when I was playing Yellow for the first time, there was this one... Because I didn't know much going in with the PPs and everything. So I got into this one battle right before I crossed Viridian Forest. Mm-hmm. It was the last bug trainer, too. And all of my Pokemon are dead, because like first time playing, I didn't know what to do, and my Pokemon fainted, and I didn't want to travel back, because like I just went through hell. Okay, that was the first time I'm playing. I'm like, whoa.
That forest is hell, so I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me try to get to the next city.
Yeah, and he's right at the exit too, so he's just standing there, and we fight, and of course all our Pokemon dead, and he had like one Weedle, and I had Caterpie.
Oh boy. String shot! String shot!
It was string shot versus that. Weedles is a different one, and it was just that. I just kept on giving string shot every time. Would you believe it? The Pokemon fainted.
And
the Weedle fainted, and I was able to go. Like, after like 30 minutes of just string shot.
Tackle and poison sting.
I didn't even have PP left on tackle.
Oh my god, you ran out of PP.
Yeah. But
that will never stop being funny to say. Pokemon had it coming when they named one of their stuff PP. And believe it or not, they released it for a 10-year-old kid, so you know that joke will never get old.
You mean for Ash? Kid forever. Forever.
Oh my god.
He has like grown a little though. Like I don't know. I was watching.
He doesn't really grow.
Yeah,
he just changes clothes.
And eyeballs.
And eyeballs. He changes clothes and eyeballs. He has updated eyeballs.
And of course, we all know he's like the strongest person alive because he can pick up like 150-pound Pokemon just like this. Like, you know, there was a Kotaku article recently with
talking about how heavy Pokemon are. Yeah.
He's just like he has like 100-pound one sitting on his head. Like, yeah, Ash is superhuman. Doesn't age. Can pick up Pokemon at any time. Gets, shot with fire blasts, thunderbolts, and he's still alive, not a scratch.
But yet Mewtwo kills him. And gets resurrected by Pikachu's tears. There's something, I don't know.
Pikachu's tears
or Pokemon tears,
Pikachu
rather.
Is awesome.
You know what? Team Rocket needs to get on that. Just collect Pokemon tears.
I recently tuned into one of the newer episodes, and I'm kind of tired of Team Rocket. Like, it may not be a popular thing, but also I don't watch it every day either. But like, I feel like all the episodes are basically a copy and paste of each other. Maybe not all of them, but most of them are. But I'm kind of not like, if they skip Team Rocket one episode, maybe I'll actually watch them and like it. Like, even though like I'll catch up on it nowadays, and it kind of gets repetitive, and I'm not one that does repetitive well.
You don't actually stick to any games ever.
I have a problem sticking to games like League of Legends. I played for 4 months straight every day, but then now I can't even go back. Like, Same with MMOs and stuff. Like Angels Online is the longest I've played any game. Games with like DLCs that DLCs that come out like 4 months afterwards. I can't get back to them. So most of the time I'll usually not play DLCs, and like there's only a couple of games where I've actually gone back and played the DLCs, and they're like Destiny's one of them, because Taken King was amazing. It was a major upgrade. Like, have you played Destiny?
No, I don't.
So I was an early supporter of Destiny, and like I loved everything about it. But then when it came out, within the first month, I got so bored of it because it was so repetitive. It wasn't all that. It wasn't what we were promised.
Makes sense.
When the Taken King came out, my friends convinced me that, oh hey, it's changed, and it did change.
Huge update, basically. Revamp and everything.
So I went back to it and had fun. It was amazing. Same with Borderlands.
Basically, if there's changes every so often, you'll be able to go back to it.
If there's major changes, or if like the story grabs me, like BioShock Infinite, oh my god, I have to go back for that. That game to this day is amazing.
I mean, I beat it, and that was it for me.
See, that's kind of how it is for me with other games, but then BioShock just like, so good. Unless you're talking with Fallout too, like I will go back to it when the DLC comes out. Like for now, I'm taking a break.
I mean, I went back to Skyrim multiple times only because I could put like 3 million mods to it, so it's technically a new game every time I play.
I never went back to Skyrim, even with all the upgrades, even though I loved Skyrim.
I love Skyrim so much.
I completed the entire map. There wasn't a single bit of place that I didn't go to.
I just couldn't go back. I just modded the crap out of it. After I beat everything.
Are you one of those who have like the anime bodies and the dragons
No, not that crazy. I mean, I've done it once where like I made the dragons all turn into Fluttershy.
Oh.
And they're like woo instead of roars. But you know, like serious playing, like if I was like one serious playthrough, I think I had like 256 mods on, which is not a lot if you ask a lot of other modders.
Skyrim, I guess.
If you ask a lot of other modders, they have like 600, 700. I'm like, I don't even know what you're doing.
No, they have the like the one petal that needs to be perfect.
Yeah, no, like the texture mods. I understand. Most of my 256 mods were texture mods, but you know, there's some mods where you know I fixed the characters, so the character models were a lot. More beautiful, looked nicer.
Okay,
they were hot.
Oh, that's what you're trying to say.
Okay. They were hot. I'm sorry, you know. And then I made it so you can marry whoever you want because people who aren't familiar with Skyrim, there's a lot of NPCs that you can't actually marry.
Yeah.
And one of the NPCs I liked was the daughter of the Vampire King. And the thing is, they don't allow you to marry her, and I modded it so I can marry her. Also, I don't remember doing it because I never married anyone in the regular game. I just had a crap ton of companions I sacrificed whenever I needed to. But I wasn't like, I don't know. Did they allow same-sex marriage in Skyrim? I don't really think so.
They did that.
No, right? So I modded that too.
Okay.
Because I was a girl, obviously. You know,
okay.
You know, MMORPG, massive.
So, do you play RPGs as a girl usually, or?
I usually play as a girl only because it's nice because you have something to look at. I mean,
what? What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. I'm a guy and I like to look at nice things. I like hot guys too, but most MMORPGs just don't do guys very well.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, they don't do guys. I mean, I played Vindictus and I played as guys because Vindictus did guys really well. They were hot guys. Like, you know, like I'll play guys if they're hot guys. I mean, like Black Desert that's coming out right now. You know, like I went to the character customization and everything, and the guys are just really ugly. I'm sorry, but like
it's somewhat true. I do understand what you mean.
Like they just don't do guys very well in a lot of video games, and like.
But then if you ask Ubisoft, you know, they can't do girls very well. Sorry.
I mean,
we had.
That's Ubisoft, but. You know, but
is
like
it Ubisoft or Ubisoft? I never know what to call it.
EB. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not a big fan of the company, anyways.
Okay. I used to love Assassin's Creed up until like.
I mean, I love Assassin's Creed, and to be honest, I guess he's a hot guy.
Which one are you talking about?
The first Assassin's Creed.
Oh, Ezio.
Yeah.
No. Altair.
Yeah, Altair. Ezio was pretty hot too.
Ezio's amazing.
I mean, they were all good-looking guys, but like come on, like MMO wise, you gotta understand though, the people who create MMOs, they know their audience. They know it's gonna be a lot of guys playing. But you know, for me, I'm like, make a hot guy. Come on, I tried. I went to the character creation. It's a game where you can literally create any character you want. I saw someone turn one of the girls into Michael Jackson once. It was like you can do anything in the character customization, and I can't make the guys hot. And I'm just like, you're not even letting me try. Like, come on. So, you know, I play a lot of girls in MMOs. I mean, like, I play a guy in Final Fantasy 14 because the guys are actually really hot in Final Fantasy 14. But that's Final Fantasy. Everyone's hot in Final Fantasy. Yeah. Well, that's a lie. Nice but you know, most of them are really hot characters in Final Fantasy 14. The guys are really hot. And, I mean, part of the reason why is because my girlfriend plays Final Fantasy 14, and they I think they allow same-sex marriage, but you know, whatever, you know, we try to match, you know, I'm a guy, she's a girl, you know. And cute. It's cute, but it's $50 worth of cute because it's $50 for a marriage license.
I remember Angels Online had that for like $20 though.
Yeah, but $20 back then was a lot. Yeah. That was a subscription to WoW and
but then people in Angels Online paid money. Like I knew
paid good money.
Oh yeah, I knew someone who spent at least $2,000 a month for like all the items. And
that's get out of here.
They were high though. They were all the way up top.
Oh my god!
If that person entered the battle, you know who's winning.
Comes out.
Yeah, AOE all around.
It's
like just bodies everywhere.
None of it even matters. They look at him and goes.
Essentially, because like Angels also had pets, so your pet would just.
You just have an aura. You walk into the room, everyone just falls over. Like death just arrived into the room.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just easier in MMOs to play whoever you want. I mean, I like most of the reason why I play girls in MMOs. I hate to say it, but it is because they're attractive. You know, I don't want to be forced to play a character I don't think is attractive, and that's
yeah. You're with this character for so long.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. It's like trying to reach cap level and then getting to level 40 and going, I hate how you look.
But then aren't you... Oh, okay. So do you cover them with the gears or like? Because when I'm playing MMOs, the first thing I'll look at is how to take off the helmet.
Well, for me, it's I never play any classes that require that. I mean, here's the thing though.
So mages.
No, the problem is I play a lot of tanks, which is heavy armor.
Yeah, all the way helmets. All the way.
So I try not to play tanks, but I somehow one way or another I end up playing a tank or off tank. I'm always the tank role, no matter what game I play. Even in League of Legends, I play bruisers and tanks and stuff like that. Like I don't know, I'm just not good with assassins and like mages and whatnot. I like being in front line and taking all the damage and being brawling and stuff, which you're trying to do now, aren't you, in like real life with your prom training? I know I put you on the spot, but you should show everyone your new wallpaper. No, I like them. I like it because it's Borderlands 2 style. I love Borderlands 2, so yeah. I love playing frontliners. Even in Final Fantasy 14, I play this really hot guy, but he's still a tank. He's more like it's a pretty broken class right now. It's like when Death Knights came out in WoW, where they do damage but they tank. Yeah. It's basically the same thing. I mean, it's even like emo like Death Knights. They're called Dark Knights. Yeah. And it's Batman. But no, but yeah, so it's essentially not what I want to do, but I always end up in that role. You know, because I would love to play an assassin because assassins always have hot armor. Awesome, yeah. Yeah, sorceresses, I don't know. Mages usually have hot armor unless, you know, they're robes, and even then some games make robes hot.
Robin.
Yeah. So it's like, you know,
guys.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, I usually play the tank role, but there's good armor. I mean, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. it works. WoW has good tank armor.
Guild Wars 2 has some nice armor.
Yeah, it really depends on what you're talking about. Because even in Black Desert 2, I mean, the tank female is hot. Like, but I'm talking about like Wonder Woman kind of hot, where it's not like boobs coming out everywhere. It's like she's strong, nice. Powerful, independent woman hot. You know. Oh man, all the feminists are gonna be jumping on me soon.
I mean, you're not really talking about whatever.
Yeah. Release the Tumblr. Wait till this gets to Tumblr, right? Okay. No, but anyways, well, how about we talk about where this podcast is heading? You know,
that's a very loaded question.
I mean, what's to come?
So, okay, with HitESC, which, we're gonna have the show where we're gonna talk about video games, about our lives, sometimes about what we love about the games, what we're playing. Maybe throw in a couple of reviews in between as well, like, oh, I'm playing this game, I love it, so and so. But mostly about just opinions on video games. We'll also try to bring in some people and guests and everything.
Mostly friends of ours.
Yeah, mostly friends for now. Sometime I do want to bring in more of our viewers in as well.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
that'd
be
really
also
fun.
I was thinking about that, and then Skype connections can be weird.
We could just like figure out Skype.
Exactly.
Work with
so
Skype.
We'll flesh that out. So that's to come. But then there's also, we're gonna have Twitch streams as well as lots of Let's Plays, walkthroughs, and we're also working on the site, so we'll be pushing.
Well, how about
sometime.
Where can our viewers contact us? Like, do you have an email?
Everywhere. No,
you can find us at my house. Please,
exactly.
Please don't. I don't ring my doorbell. I'm gonna be expecting an Amazon package. You're just gonna make me run to the door and be like, "Hi, can I get your?" No.
Hey.
That would be really creepy, especially since we're not even out there yet. But continue. Like, where can they find us? Like an email? Do you have an email?
All right. So our email is contact@hitescape.net. Very generic. And our YouTube is youtube.com/HitESC.
HitESC. You know, like
if you didn't guess that. And then Facebook is facebook.com/quiz pop quiz.
HitESC?
You got it!
Woo! What do I win?
What do I win? Nothing. You win everyone's attention, I guess.
Alright.
Not really. But that's it for now, I guess.
No, I mean, after we're gonna be a little more solidified once the first episode actually comes out. Once we get once we get a feel of everything, our bases. I mean, you can always email us, let us know what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about. We'll read the emails. I mean, if you have any questions for us too, we can always read it off. We can get a segment where we read off emails, questions, answer questions, and stuff like that.
Talk to them and
definitely. Yeah. But we can also
and Twitch streams, lots of Twitch streams.
Twitch streams are coming up.
He's gonna play League of Legends.
That's all I do nowadays. I mean, until Black Desert comes out, and then I'll be playing Black Desert for like 3 months straight, and you won't see me unless you talk to me through the podcast, pretty much.
But I'm can also working on the Firewatch Let's Play, so that should be up this week.
Firewatch Let's Play,
It's an amazing game. It's so beautiful. Like,
speaking of Firewatch, we will be having some giveaways coming soon, from what I heard.
Giveaways,
right?
Can I get some?
I mean, if you tune in to the future episodes, you never know. Stick with us, and we're gonna have some giveaways, hopefully, and some video games. As you can tell, most likely the first one's gonna be Firewatch, and start talking about it.
I love Firewatch. I love with the game. It's beautiful. I walk around taking photos. That's all I do.
I mean, I do. I mean, right now all I play is League of Legends. So I mean, if anything, there's probably gonna be RP giveaways and whatnot.
Definitely lots to watch out for.
Yes.
So stay tuned.
That's it. Yeah.